Hello viewers, here is a box fan. I don't know what the brand is. I think it's a 14-inch. Yep, it's a 14-inch blade. And the motor is a General Electric branded motor. Take this off pretty easily so we can take a look at the information tag. General Electric motor, 1550 RPM, continuous duty, I guess it says. Volts 115, made in USA, so of course it still works. What does it say the amps is? I don't see anything for the amps, that's kind of weird. It's covered in some kind of a grease or something. I don't know, it's weird because the rest of the fan is not that dirty. I don't know what the brand is on this thing. The original plate on the front is missing. It's kind of an unusual piece because it goes counterclockwise. Lamont likes his fan. He's always asking about it. He likes the fans that go counterclockwise. It is pretty unique. I can't think of many other box fans that go counterclockwise. It's kind of odd. The switch was originally, I believe it was a 2-speed model, and it was one of them push button controls. And the switch didn't work. I was never able to get it to work. I had my grandfather look at it too, and he couldn't get it to work either. And usually, I mean, he's got a lot more experience than I do, but between the two of us, if we can't fix something, it ain't get fixed. So I just replaced the switch with a regular on-off switch for now. Eventually I'll replace it with a 2-speed switch, probably like a rotary dial switch. And everything's got to get painted. I think the guard originally was chrome. You can see the chrome is kind of underneath here. I don't know why it was painted. I wonder if I could steel wool that off and it would be chrome again. I have a feeling that this is not the original color because the handle looks like it was painted as well. Maybe it is the original color, I don't know. So it's an oddity. It's a cool fan, but it's really odd. Moves good here too, so let's go ahead and plug this thing up and see how it runs. Well, you know what? The cord is about the same color. Maybe it is the original paint. I don't know. The guard certainly I don't think is original. I don't know why they would have painted it. It doesn't look like it's rusted or anything. That's weird. This is what the plug looked like. Go to the amps and let's just turn it on. There's 1 speed. There it goes. It's got a cool startup sound, so I'll try to grab that from the back of the motor. It's drawing 1.4 amps, so probably a shaded pole motor. I think it's probably a 4-pole motor. Whatever, 1550 RPM is, I don't remember offhand. I think it's a 4-pole. It runs really smooth. It's in pretty decent balance. It's quiet. Moves good air. I used to use this in the living room because the windows are smaller in there, and this was the only fan I had that would fit in the window. This one or that Verncomb, but I used to use the Verncomb one in the bedroom. Could use some oil. The bearings are a little bit dry. Hasn't been running a long time. I think the lead wire from the motor to the switch should be replaced. You know, it's kind of getting a little bit flaky in certain areas, I think. can't remember. I thought it was cracking somewhere, maybe not. And I don't like messing with stuff from this age. Sometimes if it works, I like to just leave it alone because it becomes very fragile when you go to replace one thing and most can break, and then it turns into like a major freak show. So in a case like this, I think the lead wire cracked somewhere, but it doesn't move. So if it's got a crack in it and it doesn't move, it's not going to have a problem. So I think, even though it probably should be replaced, I think I'm just going to leave it alone because it's working. The whole thing should be repainted, really, but it works, so I kind of don't want to mess with it. Here's the startup sound from the back. I should hook up a 2-speed switch and be able to use low speed, because it's kind of loud on high, for my preference anyways. If I recall properly, the low is pretty fast as well. Probably why I hooked up this way, because it didn't make much of a difference. What I do like about this fan is that the motor is a pretty standard size, so if it was ever to give out, probably could replace it very easily. Sure wish I knew what was on there. That would solve a lot of mystery here.